that deficiency. And then the
Both
next
March and February.
yeah. And then in the next one is the month-to-date revenue versus the prior year. You can see that our revenue was pretty consistent with 2022. Okay. Page 27 is our capital expenditures. We have had, we got the bill for the modifications on the snowplow. I think everything, the purchase for the new copy machine for the police department is in 3 of 23, so it was in March. Things that are coming up is we have purchased the command care replacement for the command vehicle for the fire department. That has been purchased. That was purchased, I believe, in March, the 1st of April. In April. So that'll be on next month's. We're starting to do these flashings on the radios, so those will be coming up.
Wow.
And I think
51,000 to flash radios.
Yeah. And that's been an argument back and forth because they turned in an estimate of this amount, and then we got the bill, and the bill was like $75,000. So we went back to them and was like, no,
Wait a minute.
we're not doing this. And so now, they've come back with the bill where we had originally got it. The next page on 28, that's our comparative bank balances. We kind of went over that one. Does anybody have any questions about that one? Our chart showing the decrease. And then,
did they order a new flushing vehicle trailer? Yeah. Just haven't got here yet.
and then on page 30 of 30, that's our long-term debt. Our next payment will be an interest that we paid April 1st. It'll show up on next month's financials. Yes, sir.
Mike, did Simon have any luck, or what's the status on as far as cameras for the water lines?
I
Heard anything on
I have not
on
heard
that?
anything on that. I have not.
Just curious.
That brings us to something that we need to discuss. Then I'm going to hand out to you so we can kind of talk about it, so y'all can kind of decide what you want to do.
More numbers.
So what I'm handing you out is in regards to the TAP grant on the sidewalks that are being constructed. When this was originally brought and was approved by the city council to be submitted out to see if we could get the grant and how much we could get the grant for. We were approved for the grant, and then the project was sent out for bid. The amount of the project that came back in the bid, if you'll see right there, the original bid was $418,786.05. RDOT would not consider that high of a bid. The maximum that RDOT would approve for this total project was $329,655, of which they would pay 80%. We would be responsible for 20%. Dwayne brought that back to council to get a vote to accept that bid. He, at that time, felt like he could get the bid down to the maximum amount that RDOT would approve. It was unanimously accepted back in September. Working with the construction company, McClellan, they were able to get them to reduce the bid by $76,984.49, which is change order number 1. So the bid then was at $341,801.56, which is a little bit higher than the $329,000 that RDOT says is their maximum. So by accepting that, RDOT is going to pay their 80% of the 329, which is $263,724, which is technically 77% of the bid. That would leave City of Eureka Springs' portion to be $78,077.56, which is 23% of the bid. It's about a difference of about $12,000. Then we have had one change order since that time. That would be at 100% for City of Eureka Springs. That was for $9,000, and that was for where the header fell through at the sidewalk. So what we have approved at this time is the $329,655. We need to get the $341,801.56 approved and the change orders approved for our audits. Because as of right now, we don't have anything saying that we can go up to that high of amount. And that's not something we would do here in budget. That's something y'all would do in the council meeting, but I just kind of wanted to.
We do it by resolution.
No, we don't have to do it by resolution.
We can do that just by vote.
We can?
Yeah, we already have a resolution approving going after the
Doing it, yeah.
grant. Then we have the where it was just by motion, approved by motion for the,
So we're looking at 21,000 more.
yeah.
Is that on the agenda for tonight? To do
No,
that?
we need to put that on. This came up during the week.
How soon you gotta have that?
We just need to have it approved. I mean, like you can see down at the bottom, all that we've paid so far is $13,000 and $25,000. We have started getting some bills on it, so we are paying some money towards it. We're nowhere near the top yet, but we just do need to get it approved.
Next meeting, is that what you wanna do?
I think that's,
That's fine.
Michael and I said we can
Yeah.
put that on next week. We just, during the budget meeting, we wanted everybody to know and be aware of
Just kind of, I just wanted y'all
of
guys
this
to
change
know
order and the final cost.
what's going on.
I like
and-
no surprises.
That's right, and that's me. So that's why I wanted y'all to know.
It don't cost me money.
Luckily, it's not a large amount, but still, we need to cross our, Ts and dot our Is for the auditors, so,
Okay.
okay?
Cool.
Any questions,
Thanks
anybody?
for that.
You're welcome. That's all I've got.
No, I didn't. There was one thing I underlined, but I don't know what it was. No, I figured it out. Okay. No, I'm all right.
I'm good.
All right. Thanks a
Y'all
lot.
have anything? Anybody?
Thanks, sir.
Any questions?
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Michael.
Just,
All right, we'll adjourn the budget meeting and finance committee and budget meeting, and we adjourned at 6 o'clock for our normal meeting.